8,000 soldiers buried for one dead king. In the year 1974, farmers digging a simple well near the city of Xi'an in China struck something hard beneath the dry earth. At first, they thought it was just broken pottery. But as they kept digging, human faces began emerging from the dirt. Not living faces. Stone faces. Thousands of them. Rows upon rows of life-sized soldiers buried beneath the ground for more than 2,200 years. Each one different. Each one armed. Each one staring silently into eternity. What the farmers had accidentally uncovered would become one of the greatest archaeological discoveries in human history. Please kindly subscribe to our page for more interesting, captivating historical facts. I am very grateful, and for those who have been following our page, thank you very much to everyone, both our new subscriber and our long-time member. We promise to do more better each every day. Thank you. Before we dive into the main story, like and subscribe to our YouTube channel and click on the bell notification button for more interesting video like this. The legendary Terracotta Army of Qin Shi Huang. The emperor so obsessed with immortality that he built an entire underground empire to rule in the afterlife. But here's the terrifying part. The soldiers were only the beginning. Because historians believe the emperor's real tomb, the center of the massive burial complex, still remains sealed to this day. And according to ancient records, inside may be rivers of mercury, deadly traps, and secrets no one has seen since 210 BC. Before he became feared across China, Qin Shi Huang was just a 13-year-old boy. Born in 259 BC, he inherited the throne of the state of Qin during a brutal period known as the Warring States era, a time when China was divided into rival kingdoms constantly fighting for power. Back then, China wasn't one united nation. It was chaos. War never stopped. Kings assassinated each other. Cities burned. Entire armies vanished overnight. But the young king of Qin was different. Cold, calculating, relentless. By the time he reached adulthood, he launched one military campaign after another. And one by one, every rival kingdom fell before him. Then, in 221 BC, after conquering all competing states, he declared himself Qin Shi Huang, the first emperor of China. For the first time in history, China was united under a single ruler. And he wanted the world to know it. Qin Shi Huang achieved what many thought impossible. But despite all his victories, there was one enemy he could never defeat. Ancient historians described him as deeply paranoid about dying. He feared assassination, feared betrayal, but most of all, he feared what came after death. So he became obsessed with immortality. He sent expeditions across the seas searching for magical islands said to contain the elixir of life. He consulted alchemists, mystics, and fortune-tellers. Some even gave him strange immortality pills containing mercury, ironically poisoning the emperor slowly over time. But Qin Shi Huang wanted more than eternal life. He wanted eternal power. If he couldn't avoid death, then he would rule beyond it. And that idea led to one of the most insane construction projects ever attempted in the ancient world. According to historical records, construction on the emperor's tomb began around 246 BC, when Qin Shi Huang first took the throne. It continued for nearly 40 years. An estimated 700,000 workers were forced to labor on the gigantic underground complex. Think about that. Hundreds of thousands of people, working in silence beneath the earth, building a kingdom for a dead emperor. The project was enormous. Underground palaces, hidden chambers, treasures, weapons, roads, stables, bronze chariots, and guarding it all, an army unlike anything the world had ever seen. More than 8,000 terracotta soldiers, each crafted from clay, each standing life-sized, each designed to protect Qin Shi Huang in the afterlife. But what makes the army truly terrifying is that no two faces appear exactly the same. Some have mustaches, others have scars, different hairstyles, different armor, different expressions. It was as if the emperor wanted real people frozen into stone forever. And the soldiers weren't alone. The underground army also included horses, archers, cavalry units, generals, chariots, acrobats, officials, musicians, an entire empire buried underground. A ghost kingdom waiting for its emperor to awaken. For over 2 millennia, the Terracotta Army remained hidden beneath the earth. Dynasties rose and fell. Empires collapsed. Wars consumed nations. Yet the silent soldiers remained untouched underground. Until 1974. When archaeologists arrived at the site near Xi'an, they realized this was far bigger than anyone imagined. As excavation continued, massive underground pits were uncovered. Thousands of warriors stood arranged in military formation, ready for battle. Even more shocking, many of the weapons were still sharp. Bronze swords discovered at the site showed signs of advanced craftsmanship far ahead of their time. Some blades were coated with chromium, helping preserve them for over 2,000 years. Historians were stunned. How could ancient craftsmen create technology so advanced? And then came another mystery. Originally, the soldiers weren't gray. They were brightly painted in vivid colors: red, blue, green, purple. But exposure to air caused much of the paint to rapidly peel away within minutes after excavation, meaning the world may never truly know how magnificent the army once looked. But the biggest mystery of all still lies buried. At the center of the complex is Qin Shi Huang's main tomb mound. And incredibly, it has never been fully opened. Even today, ancient Chinese historian Sima Qian wrote that the emperor's tomb contained entire rivers and seas made from liquid mercury designed to represent China's waterways. Modern scientific tests around the tomb have detected unusually high mercury levels in the soil, suggesting the ancient stories may actually be true. But there's more. Historical accounts also describe deadly booby traps hidden inside the tomb. Crossbows rigged to fire automatically at intruders. Mechanical defenses. Sealed chambers untouched for over 2,000 years. Archaeologists fear opening the tomb could destroy priceless artifacts before modern technology can properly preserve them. So the emperor remains sealed inside, waiting, silent beneath the earth, protected by his eternal army. But behind the glory of the Terracotta Army lies a darker truth. The project came at a horrifying human cost. Workers labored under brutal conditions for decades. Some historians believe many craftsmen were buried alive or executed to keep the tomb's secrets hidden forever. And while Qin Shi Huang united China, he ruled with fear. Books were burned. Scholars executed. Strict laws controlled every aspect of society. To some, he was a visionary ruler who shaped China forever. To others, he was a tyrant obsessed with absolute control, even after death. What makes this story so haunting isn't just the scale. It's the mindset behind it. Imagine ruling so absolutely, being so consumed by fear of death, that you order thousands of statues built to guard your soul forever. And even after 2,200 years, the emperor's final secrets remain hidden underground. No one knows exactly what waits inside the unopened tomb. Maybe unimaginable treasures. Maybe deadly traps. Maybe nothing at all. But somewhere beneath the soil of Xi'an, an emperor still lies surrounded by an army prepared to fight for him for eternity. And perhaps the most chilling thought of all is that the soldiers are still standing there right now, waiting in silence for a king who never stopped fearing death. And here's the strangest part. Satellite scans and underground surveys suggest there may still be thousands more figures buried beyond the areas already excavated, meaning the world may have only discovered a fraction of Qin Shi Huang's underground kingdom. So what else is still hidden beneath the earth? And if archaeologists ever open the emperor's tomb, what will they find waiting inside after more than 2,000 years of darkness? Because some historians believe the greatest secrets of the Terracotta Army haven't been discovered yet. Please don't forget to subscribe and leave us a comment so we can know what to improve on. Thank you. For more videos like this, click add, like, comment, share, and subscribe.